Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Crate Expectations. I'm here with my co-host, Yawning Sarah. How are you today, Sarah?
Apparently, I'm tired. How are you?
I'm also I'm a little sleepy as well. We were gonna record, and you messaged me, and you didn't get a response for like half an hour.
I know. I I was very close to being like, did you fall asleep? And then I saw you start typing. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I was like, I took an impromptu nap. So,
Uh, Fine.
yeah, yep. Um, I reluctantly decided to rename you co-host, though.
Reluctantly rude.
I, I'll be honest, I still miss my old co-host,
Little man.
Little Man. Yeah, he's he did a good he did a very good job. So he's missed greatly, but I'm glad you're here as well.
He might make an appearance. We'll see. We're starting later than usual.
Part of what made me sleepy was his inability to sleep. So
You know.
we're
Uh,
we're operating off of several people's sleep schedules here. Uh, totally fine. So, but moving on to something else. What
Star
um
Wars.
is that what this show is about? All right. Yeah. Did we talk about the new drop things? The what are they called? The something
Oh, the
drops.
additive drops?
Yeah. Did we talk about that last show?
No, because that got posted after we recorded, I think.
Yeah. So we're already done with the first half
hmm
of it.
Yeah, we're in double drops now.
Double drops are weird because I wanted to. I was like, oh, this is cool. I'll just farm the rest of Nisa because my main account just
hmm
focused on Nisa,
Yeah.
and I was
Right, because you
I,
have Rex done.
right. Rex was already done, and so I
Yeah.
just focused on Nisa, and I was like, oh, I'll just finish her off on double drops or at least get close to it, and
Mhm.
they didn't work. Like
CG
obviously, I
said
was
no.
yeah, I was like, they're like, you can double farm her in shipments. there, there are double
Uh,
drops available in shipments, which is also a lie.
well,
But
okay, so here's the thing because they started um and like when we post this it's going to be Wednesday, which is
mhm.
typically when we get a content update if we get one. So theoretically, like we could maybe get an update where she goes farmable during double drops.
Yeah, we could. I'm guessing not, but yeah, I
Yeah,
would be
I'm guessing
annoyed.
not.
I'd be annoyed if they did that though, because my payout is different. Like I changed it, and it just happens to be one of the earliest payouts for the reset cycle.
Yeah.
So like I started with the additive drops, like a day before everyone else, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that means that I also started with the double drops a day before, which
hmm
typically, I mean, that's kind of cool. But at the same time, if they chose to put someone into shipments and make them into double drops for me, I would just have like a day less to do that than most people probably.
Yeah, yeah. You kind of get screwed in that area.
Shafted. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that and then I didn't. Anyway.
Is screwed really like a nicer version of shafted? We don't have to
Uh,
we don't have to discuss it in detail. In fact,
yeah.
I'd advise us not to.
I was gonna say YouTube's gonna demonetize you.
Yeah, jeez. People are like, what?
Anyway.
People watch it with their kids are like, this is not what I tuned in for.
Um, um, okay, but so we had the additive drops, and I mean, I wasn't paying that much attention to what people were saying about them because I was like, okay, whatever, additive drops, like they're here. Happened over the weekend kind of thing. Um, and I don't know if you paid attention to this, but then I was told and had a bunch of people confirm it, or, they confirmed it. It wasn't actually confirmed by CG, but if you were farming Galactic Legend tickets during additive drops, you apparently had a better drop rate percentage, like a significantly better drop rate percentage for Nisa or Rex shards than if a player wasn't farming Galactic Legend tickets.
Yeah, apparently that's been a bug for a while, and
Really? This was like the first time I heard of it.
that's what someone was telling me. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't really know. I'm just going off of. I think it wasn't just one person. There was like three people who all piled in, and they were like, "Yeah, this has been a bug for a while, but it just never really had a significant impact on." Like, it's just a weird little window of the like, because most people are trying to get through their Galactic Legend farms as quick as they can, and so a lot of times, for the most part, most people aren't actively farming Galactic Legend tickets.
Right.
And
Yeah.
so it really just hasn't affected a big percentage of the community. And frankly, like, I would say that this is the smallest bug that this is the bug that should get the least priority.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
like I don't like want it taken away from people. I mean, I would like it to be fair, I guess. So yeah, fix it eventually, but I'm not in a big rush to get it fixed because it only affects a small percentage of the community. And someone I remember he was like he was all like, "Oh, this is so disappointing." I was like, "Why?" He's like, "Well, my drop rates are way lower." And I was like, "Why is that?" He's like, "I accidentally finished my Galactic Legend farm. Like once he had enough
Oh.
tickets, he'd stopped getting them. He stopped getting the good drops." I was like, "That's pretty fascinating." So
Oh. See, and like I know some people didn't have very good drops. I thought it was decent though.
yeah, it was. I forget now if it's supposed to be 2 or 3%, and I didn't do the math.
I didn't do the math either, but I'm pretty sure it was around two.
No, all of my character or all of my accounts got a decent number of shards though.
Hmm.
And I think the thing that I like most about it was just shards that I was not plan. I was planning to get the hard way anyways, and so
Yeah.
they were just like free. Just hey, here's a little boost, you know.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, I did on my own account, I did the 50s and the 100s, and I didn't really go into it with a massive hoard. Like, I know people went into it with 2,000 energy hoarded. And I was like, oh, yeah, that starts tomorrow. And I was like, I guess I'll just buy some energy now and wait.
I didn't hoard anything at
Yeah.
all. I I don't like doing that. I'm not saying it's a bad strat. In fact, it's a good strategy. It like if you do the math of it, it makes
Hmm.
sense. And under other circumstances, yes, I'll do that. But it just kind of annoys me. I don't like having to. I don't. Sometimes my energy will go over because of my neglect, but to me that's different than intentionally overloading my energy. It just kind of stresses me out. I don't like having that much energy. And then when you accidentally spend some energy, you're like, "Oh no. Oh geez, that's horrible." I just don't want
Hmm.
to have to be on my guard the whole time. And so I'm not set like it is a good strategy to hoard energy. So people watching don't we're gonna get all these comments. They're like, "Geez, why are you so stupid, Zareth? Why?" I it's because that's how I'm built. It's how I am.
Uh,
I can only do the best with what I have. But the thing is, I just don't prefer to do that. And so this time, when I saw that it was possible to hoard for it, I just kind of said I pulled
meh.
the Captain America line. I was like, no, I don't think I will.
uh, yeah, but it was still decent. Like,
Yeah.
I focused a lot on Rex, mainly because I just needed the light side Cairo. I needed so much of it. And I can't remember where Rex was exactly before it started. He was somewhere like in the 5-star range. And I only
That's.
need like loaf, like just pushed over to 5 stars kind of thing. Um,
Did you buy his pack?
no,
No.
I did not.
So you started at 3 stars,
I
and
started at
then
3 stars, yeah. And I've been like doing 15 sims on him a day
okay.
since he went farmable. Um, and I only need like 70-ish of him now. give or take.
Nice.
So I was like, that shaved a ton of time.
Dude, and Rex is a character I've been telling people to if you I'm not saying you have to whale, as you know what I always say, like don't spend money. I'm not telling you have to, but if you were planning on spending money on a character
Hmm.
to boost to get earlier, I would recommend Rex
Yeah.
cuz
Yeah.
he is awesome. He's so good. And I love that everyone is getting him a little earlier. Actually, it annoys me too because I have to deal with that in GAC. But it's I mean my main account everyone has him already anyways.
That's true. Um,
But yeah, my alt lately has been facing people with Zori, and I'm like, not cool, man, not cool. I don't know what to do with this. I don't
just
know.
just fall a little. It's fine.
Follow the path to Kyber 3,
It's
like Sarah.
fine. Water's great.
Oh, hold on, do you have Zori?
Not at 7 star.
Okay.
She's almost there. She needs like 20 shards. So I
Hmm.
will. And she'll stay at like gear 8 or whatever it is she is.
You know what? If you can find a way to afford her Zeta and stuff, like, she's actually a fairly good character for
I
defense,
know.
even if you don't get it all the way to relics, like she's still pretty good. Even without an Omicron, you do want her Zeta though.
All right, maybe I'll do that.
If you can afford it. I don't know. Like neither of my alts can afford Zetas these days. Like I am
I
just completely. I fail to remember when
hmm
when I'm about to unlock someone important, and so my Prevail Man, my little account, just unlocked Cat, and
Yeah.
Cat's like, "I'll take those 3 Zetas you have right now, please." I was like, "But that'll only leave me with one total Zeta mat." And she's like, "Cough them up."
Yeah. Give me. Yeah, I
Cough,
just
cough him up, Dick. I was like, "Jeez, that was aggressive." Okay.
because we're gonna need in about a month 3 for Malicos, right?
I don't know about Zetas.
Or not even about a month, but
Yeah, a month, right? Yeah. Yeah,
right?
a month from yesterday.
Yeah, okay. Right. Math. Um
Yep. Yep. Damn it
uh
all, math.
stupid math. Um isn't it doesn't he have 3? Or am I
he has
he
three
has 3
he
Omicrons.
has 3 Omicrons. I have no idea about. I'm talking about Zetas
I
actually.
know. I know.
Oh,
I know. I know. For some reason was thinking 3. But either way, and then let's just say roughly a
yeah.
month from now we also get Leia.
I can look up see if he has how many Zetas he has. I guess.
I mean, I could do that too, but
But why do that when you can make me do it?
we'll just let you do it. So we unlock him. Let's say Leia comes out around roughly the same time. Sometime within the next 4 to 6 weeks is my like guesstimate. Actually, my guesstimate is like September 20th, but um that's neither here nor there. She's gonna want 6 plus however many you need for her team. I don't
Yeah.
know if I can afford that.
So you are right actually. It's this is expensive. It's 3 Zetas and 3 Omicrons.
Yikes. Okay, so 3 for him. Call it 6 for Leia, roughly around the same time if you're getting her right away. That's already 9. Yikes. Plus however many her team needs. How many do I have? I think I have 11.
Okay, we're gonna spy on your game here real quick.
We can spy on my game.
Yeah.
I have 12.
Okay, I was. Good job.
Was that the right math? 12?
Yeah, yeah, I'm proud of you.
Oh, that's so pathetic. Um,
Well, plus you have enough mats. Your face is covering it, but you have enough mats for another 6 materials as well. So
yes,
yeah, you're doing good. You do have a lot of omegas, actually.
I do. I do.
I
I
just
don't.
realized my Professor X finally has. I cleared the gulf finally. Now I'm in the clear on omegas. Prevail Man is not in the clear. He when I spent
Yikes.
all those Zetas, all of the omegas also disappeared. It was the it was the great ability material.
Yeah.
uh, uh, exodus.
The Zetas left, and the
The
Omegas
great,
were like, "We'll go too." Actually.
yeah, the great migration of ability and materials.
Oh
Gosh,
man. Um, but if that's 9, yikes! Like that's not a lot left over. I'm gonna
dude,
have to start buying more.
hold on.
Oh,
Wait a
okay.
minute. Why are you buying ships for with those that?
I like to sit at once I hit 200 Zeta mats, I usually switch and buy ships so that I can get more shard shop currency because and I like to sit at 10,000 fleet currency.
Man.
That way, when I spend my Zetas and I dip below 200 mats, I have currency that I can just replenish it right away.
I would disagree with that strategy,
I know.
frankly.
I know you would. And I know, and I'm not preaching that it's a good strategy. It's just
Okay.
my own neurotic strategy.
All right.
Um,
Um
it's why I don't have a Zeta problem though. It's why like when a character drops, I can put all the Zetas on it.
by not having enough as many Zetas as you could buy, that's why you
Yeah.
have no problem with it.
Because I have like the stash ready. I don't like to dip below it.
All right.
It makes me anxious. The fact that I'm talking about having to do 9 Zetas at once is scary.
It's a lot. It's a lot of Zetas. I guess you already apply yours to Jedi Cal?
Yes.
How about to all of his requirements?
No. I think I gave Seer her leadership one.
Well, I'm glad for you that you bought some shard shop currency instead of Zetas for those characters. That'll be good.
Yeah, but I don't use them.
I but will you eventually? Maybe you won't. I don't know.
Maybe.
All right, you're good. You're good. I'm just giving you a hard time.
It's
I'm
fine.
nitpicking you, and I think it's me just I don't know. I'm probably dissatisfied with some part of my life, and I'm taking it out on you.
You're
But
dissatisfied with your Zetas on Prevail Man.
I am very dissatisfied on that. I don't think anyone could. I don't. I think only my enemies could be satisfied with the number of Zetas I
Uh,
have on that account. But yeah, they're like, haha, he can't even apply one if he wants to. And I'm like, I just got cat though.
but the good news is it's double drops, so you'll get some Omegas back, theoretically, if they
From
drop
what?
in
Where do you get
Cantina.
Omegas?
In Cantina.
I don't. Those are rarer than Omicrons. I would be shocked to find out that they have anywhere approaching the same drop rate as I mean, let
I kid you not, the other day I almost sent you a screenshot because you got another Omicron on Professor X as per usual. And
as
I
is my
got an
right.
yeah, and I got an Omega. I was like, cool. Thank you. Because this is what I need.
Yes, that's that's the kind of story that gives hope
Okay,
and
actually
life to me.
th this can be a fun game.
Oh,
I have a bunch of Omicrons. So if you were to do an Omicron on my roster,
ooh, that is a fun game.
what would you do? Because I have a bunch. We could do one.
Ooh, you want to just here? I'll go back to the game. I was getting too sad showing everyone your farmed ships, so put it back to our faces. But yeah, let's look. What are your options? What kind of things? So you need to keep three, four. Well, hold on. So
Yeah.
this is the depressing part. You might want to just not apply any, but depending on how many you have, because of this.
Okay.
Uh,
Um, I
how many
have
do you have? Oh,
156.
okay. So let's build backwards though. Okay, so
Okay. Yeah. Building backwards. Three to mount. Theoretically, 3
3 for
Malicos.
Malicos. Do you have one on Seer?
I don't believe I do.
Okay, so you want 4 on that team at a minimum, most likely.
Okay, what's that? 80?
Yep. So that's yes. Did you know actually my 5-year-old just recently I said, hey, what's what do you get if you
Oh
have
man, he's gonna
three
school me.
320s? And he just immediately 60. I was like, how did you do that? He said, because 20 plus 20 plus 20 is 60. I was like, nice. What about 420s? He's like 80. So I just had a flashback to that just now with you.
Then he
Um,
did it a lot more confidently than I did.
the confidence of youth, but yes. So okay, but okay, you want the Terran Malicos one,
Yes.
those 3. Or you want those 4? You could kind of call it the 4 Malicos,
Yeah.
Omicrons, and then, you probably maybe would want one for Scout Trooper, is my guess.
Right. Yes. I'm also
Like,
thinking that as well. So
I mean,
that leaves me at 100 mats.
right. And then, I mean, probably beyond that, you're probably okay to apply one. I would guess. So, um, yeah, as long as you have 100 mats saved. I mean, that's a lot of mats, but that's what I'm trying to get to on my main account before I spend any more. So yeah, let's look. What do you have? What are your options? You have Savage.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So he could be an option. I don't have Treyas.
Wait, okay? So Treya would go first for sure.
Okay, but my Treyas still gear 12.
Oh, we should roast your roster sometime.
We should roast my roasters sometime. I feel
Sorry.
like it would just be an episode of you being sad.
I
And
would
then you
probably.
know what would happen is you would log into my account and you would kick me out of it and you would just start doing things.
I would. I probably would. Yeah. There's been times that I've been on your account. I'm like, I wonder if she would be mad if I just applied this. Gear 12
Um,
Treya, man. Oh, that's so sad.
I think so.
So
I'm scared
why?
to look.
I mean, if it is, it is. I mean, and you've kept up with a lot of other stuff. I guess the thing about Treya is, she is really just a PvP character. Like, you don't really
Right.
need, like, she doesn't do well in Conquest, for instance. Like, they're just too overpowered. Like, they just overpower her. Oh man, she doesn't even have all of her. Okay, we can't do this here. Oh, hold on. I can't roster roast you here.
I'm just
But
making sure that I'm
it's
not
fine.
going crazy. She is, yeah, gear 12. So I feel like maybe she doesn't need her Omicron quite yet.
Well, and her support staff is only
Gear 12.
geared 12 as well.
I know. I know. You're gonna kill me.
No, no, this isn't something you've done to like Professor X, or yeah, we'd have that killing you discussion, but
Hmm.
no, not at all, not at all. And honestly, like you've stayed more targeted on a lot of different things. Like I'm that guy who I saw that your Nihilus is 1 square away, 1 plus mark away from Gear 13, and I would have already just upgraded him by now.
I'm
I'd have been like,
not
oh,
gonna lie, I was really tempted to click that button the other day when I saw it, and I was like, "Ooh, I could do it."
oh, but I'm guessing that you've been farming characters that pertain to Gialea, and that's probably a better
Hmm.
investment,
Hmm.
honestly. Savage is good. Like his Omicron is only good if he's really tough to kill,
Right,
and so you want him gear 13. You need him gear 13 for that Omicron to be worthwhile, in my opinion.
right.
Okay, so what other ones? You could do Trench. You don't have any relics on him though.
Yeah, that's true.
And Trench is yeah, is kind of a weird one. What
Hmm.
other what other options do you have?
I mean,
Here, scroll
I
down.
feel
Let's
like I
scroll
have a
down.
bunch. I
Let's
feel like
look.
I have a bunch. I think the last Omicron I put on was maybe, I don't
Ooh,
know,
the,
Reva.
the all three on Ben Solo are great.
Yeah, I do need to put another one on Ben.
I see you have all three Zetas on Commander Ahsoka.
Oh. Okay, so Ben is clearly a contender.
Wait, you have an Omicron on Mace Windu?
Yeah, our guild asks for it.
Do they?
Yeah.
Bags of dicks, really? They okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
Man, you're so lucky I don't apply Omicrons on your account.
That's why I spend down every time. You know what
Uh,
saved my bacon this last GAC on my alt account on Professor X was someone couldn't clear my actually a viewer here, a guy who comments on our show, like a nice guy.
mhm.
He couldn't beat my 3-star uh, Captain Rex with Omicron.
Mm, that is I will say his Omicron does sound enticing, but I don't have this. I mean, for clones.
Yeah,
So
you wouldn't be able to use it because you don't have good Phoenix, right? I'm
yeah,
pretty sure.
that's the issue is Phoenix.
Yeah, I would. I don't even know how good this show is going to be. We're just like talking about
I know.
upgrade strategies. Well, give us feedback in the comments, guys. No, so I do think I think the C Rex one is going to be good if you have good Phoenix.
Yeah.
I really
I
need
will
to
say
upgrade.
I've been slowly
Upgrade.
gearing my Phoenix just because they don't need Kairos to get to gear 12. Um,
Yeah, though that like they all need at least 300 Carbanti a piece, which I guess your
yeah.
roster's probably in a state where you don't need as many.
Mm-hmm.
My like, but one of my accounts, like so my main account is like 1700, but the other two I'm still hurting for Carbanti. So um,
I spent down to I think 4 or 500 Carbanti, and I built back up. I'm already back up to 1200 again.
oh yeah, then you could that's the predominant thing that you need. I mean, you need like stun guns and all that too, but if you
Yeah.
have all those Carbanti, you get the stun guns now. Yeah, so I guess the other thing that you could do now that you have Relic Cal and like Baby Cal and Relic
Mm-hmm.
Fulcrum is you like that's the current FU version of Ray in Territory Wars is with those two on the team.
Yeah. So I could,
You
but then
could. You need relics on them though, so you could
I
actually
know.
put a Datacron on.
The thing is, though, I don't have the signal data to do this.
Really? Yeah, like you. Okay, so I'm not judging you on this, believe it or not. I'm surprised myself. It just seems like a lot of the characters you have here are like relic 0. So like you haven't been spending signal data on them. So it just
Right.
kind of surprises me that they're Oh, and just a word to the and I know that you don't love Datacrons or PvP, you don't really care, but you can actually use Datacrons with all these characters if you put Relic 1 on them.
Oh yeah, you're right because this set is 1, 3, and 5.
So I actually went through and did that for a few of my characters
That's a good
on
point.
Professor X. Yeah.
But I've been throwing relic levels on the layer requirements. So I've been
Oh,
burning
okay.
through.
Yeah.
So my layer requirements are, except for the new marquees, I'm done.
Nice. Okay.
So all my signal data went there.
That's fair.
Which hopefully it will get replenished with the double drops, and then we can carry on with nonsense. Okay, so I
Yeah.
think we've decided though I should probably put another one on Ben, and then maybe one on Ahsoka, and maybe one on Cal.
Maybe. Well, so Territory Wars. I mean, yeah, I'm sure a guild would like that. And you actually have Ray. Like, there's no point in me doing that on my
Right.
Professor X account because yeah, I don't. So, all right, we got to go to trigger photo. Actually, we're already to that point.
It's that
So
time.
yeah, we had such a good discussion. You made me pre-sad, actually. I'm
I'm just
so
warming you up for the roast.
you were like, this'll throw everything off. All right. Okay, so this is kind of a two-part one. So people have been submitting this. The current gear or the current Datacron set 10 has a lot of garbage stats that you can roll. And so someone submitted this one, crit chance. You have
Hmm.
the choice to upgrade your crit chance a little bit, I guess. And I thought that's okay because you don't really want crit chance that much. But I think that my favorite is right immediately after that. Someone else posted it, and so this crit chance, I can't tell for, I don't remember if this is a reroll on a 7 and 8 or on a 5 and 6. But
Right.
then when you go to accuracy, this one is for sure someone spent some of the expensive tier 3 reroll mats to
Yeah.
go from 24% accuracy. Like, I think the most galling part of this is they had to select a different accuracy. Like, they had to pick. They're like, yes, I will take a high, like, 28% accuracy instead.
Ugh.
And I think that's one of my least favorite parts of Datacrons is the reroll
Hmm.
mechanic, and the
Hmm.
rerolls are weighted.
Yeah, and
I
I
don't
feel
like
like
that.
it's also the same for me with calibrating mods. I feel like it just shouldn't give if you're choosing a stat, don't give me that stat again.
Yeah, I think that that's the worst when you're like, okay, I'm gonna get rid of this tenacity. I don't want tenacity, and then
Hmm.
it's like, here, have like lower tenacity. Which one do you want? And you're like, I hate you. Like, I would rather them just send you a message saying like, hey, it failed. We had a catastrophic error and it failed. Like, I'd rather it
Right.
just tell me some BS thing that it wasted my mats instead of demonstrating it wasting my mats. But anyways, we're past time. So, guys, go to Sarah's channel. It should be clickable below one of
Mhm.
our faces right now or very soon. Or in the video description, you can go and you can listen to the second half of our lively discussion, and I will only roast the roster that was intended to be roasted.
Maybe.
I don't know if I can stay quiet about your Treya stuff, so we'll see. All right, guys, we'll see you over there.